pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
हेलो गाइस, हेलो गुड आफ्टरनून। स्वागत है भाई सभी लोगों का एक और एक स्ट्रीम में। हम लोग खेल रहे हैं गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट। नया अपडेट आ चुका है और इसके साथ में दो धुरंधर कैरेक्टर, एक जिसको पहले हम लोगों ने पुल करने की ट्राई किए थे बट नहीं मिला, और एक नया बंदा बट वो भी कुछ काम का नहीं निकला। तो यस, अभी हम लोग एक बार देख लेते क्या है, उसके बाद आगे प्रस्थान करेंगे। ओह हेलो सुदेश भाई। ना उसका नहीं, स्टैंडर्ड। अब मैं तो अभी तो अपडेट करके बस जस्ट अभी स्टार्ट किया हो खेलने का। ये भाई नेवले का वेपन नहीं दिया ना गेम ने मेरे को। यस, मेरे को दूसरा उसका जीबाई का वेपन दे दिया उसने। जीबाई मैंने निकाला नहीं, उसका वेपन दे दिया। और ये दे दिया मेरे को जीवाई का वेपन, और बाकी कुछ कचरा दिया है, वेपन दिया ही नहीं। मैं लास्ट तक खेल रहा था उसके लिए, और उसी चक्कर में मैंने मैप्स भी बहुत सारे कंप्लीट कर लिया, 100% कर लिया। इतना फार्मिंग किया है ना मैंने, खतरनाक खतरनाक जबरी फार्मिंग किया था मैंने। ये सब 100% कर दिया ताकि मुझे और प्राइमर्स मिले, लेकिन बट वेपन नहीं मिला गाइस। क्या करें, गरीब को लूट लिया इन लोगों ने। एक तो मैं फ्री टू प्ले हूँ, ऊपर से मेरी हालत ऐसी कर दिया। शो मी दैट वेपन। हाँ दिखाता हूँ, 1 मिनट। वेपन कहाँ से दिखाऊँ? अरे खाने में क्यों जा रहा हूँ? वेपन किधर है? किधर गया वो? हाँ ये रहा, लाइट बेरिंग मून शार्ड। ये है भाई जो दिया है मुझे, बट मुझे चाहिए था इसका नेवले का वेपन चाहिए था। बट ठीक है, कोई नहीं, इसलिए मैं अभी फ्लिंस पुल करूंगा। देखते फ्लिंस अगर मिला तो बढ़िया काम, नहीं दिया तो भी ठीक है। इसको कुछ नहीं किया है मैं। अभी ये क्या करूँ, ये उसके जैसा हो गया। दोनों लड़की लोग ने मुझे टांग दे दिया है, दोनों लड़की लोग ने मुझे टांग दिया। एक तो इस मैडम ने भी टांग दी थी क्रेन कॉल में, ये आ गई, वेपन दे दिया और कैरेक्टर छोड़ दिया। जीबाई ने भी वही टांग दिया मेरे को। जीबाई पुल कर लेता तो एक तरीके से अच्छा होता था, ऐसा लगता है मुझे। जीबाई मिल जाती कम से कम यार, नया कैरेक्टर मिल जाता। वेपन भाई पूरा गेम ही स्कैम है भाई, है बस पब्लिक को पागल बनाने का धंधा है। मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, जो 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 कैरेक्टर के लिए चाहिए था उसका तो दिया ही नहीं उसने मेरे को। बाकी ये सब क्या कचरा दे के रखा है। नेवलेट को मिल जाता, नेवला था मेरे पास टीम में, बट नेवले को दिया नहीं उसने। नेवले को देता तो ये वेपन मैं दूसरे कैरेक्टर को दे देता ना। और मेरा तो मतलब नियरली बॉर्डर पे ही था यार, 20 पुल के अंदर मेरे को वेपन दे दिया था उसने, तो इसका मिल जाता, बट नहीं दिया उसने मेरे को। पता नहीं कि उसने नहीं दिया गेम ने। इसलिए भाई ये गेम स्कैम ही है भाई, पूरा स्कैम चल रहा है। और जबकि मैंने सिलेक्ट किया था वही वेपन, तो देना चाहिए था गेम ने। गेम को चर्बी है बहुत, कि हम लोग फ्री टू प्ले ना, तो गेम जल्दी देगा नहीं, सीन वही है। अभी वो पड़ा रहेगा अंदर, जब तक जीबाई नहीं आएगी, जब तक वो वेपन पड़ा रहेगा। जैसे वो 2 कैरेक्टर आएंगे, वो 2 कैरेक्टर को दोनों वेपन देना पड़ेगा। So there is no other option. मेरा कितना हुआ था? 1 मिनट। ये तो रशियन रूलेट तो खेलना ही नहीं है मुझे। इसमें नहीं था ना। 61 पीटी है। ओहो बढ़िया। HSR तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं खेलना मेरे को, खाली गेंशिन। बाकी सब गेम बेकार है। मैंने वो आर्क नाइट एनफील्ड भी सोच रहा हूँ अनइंस्टॉल कर दूँ, उससे भी मैं पक गया हूँ भाई। बहुत टॉर्चर गेम है वो, है बहुत अच्छा, लेकिन वो बहुत इरिटेटिंग हो रहा है अभी, पता नहीं क्यों। ये दिया था मेरे को, फेवरनेस दिया है, डोरी दिया है, फिर और एक फेवरनेस दिया है, एक ड्रैगन स्टार दिया है, आइज ऑफ परसेप्शन दिया है, फेवरनेस वॉरबो दिया है, जाइफोस मूनलाइट दिया है, और ये दिया है फेवरनेस ग्रेट स्वॉर्ड। तो ये अभी कितना हो गया, 50 के आसपास हो गया था, और 20 पुल और चाहिए थे तो हो जाता। बट ठीक है, क्या कर सकते हैं उसको। अभी इसमें मैंने अभी यूला को रखा है, अगर इसमें से कुछ निकालना रहेगा तो या तो यूला या फिर एल्बेडो, वही दो कैरेक्टर्स नहीं है मेरे पास। सो यूला और एल्बेडो है, और क्या है, वेपन्स भी है ना इसमें, देखना पड़ेगा वेपन्स का, अगर कोई कैरेक्टर को 4 स्टार वेपन चाहिए तो देखते हैं। बट अभी के लिए फ़िलहाल तो मेरा फ्लिंस का ही काम है। कल इसके स्ट्रीम पे गया था, किसके, रियांश के, उसने बोला कि वार का तो भाई मिड है, तो नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन फ्लिंस ही बचता है। वार का तो मिड है तो फिर फ्लिंस ही निकालेंगे, या तो फिर फ्लिंस निकालेंगे, अगर फ्लिंस नहीं मिली तो फिर ये निकालेंगे क्या, एस्कॉफी उसकी टीम के साथ में। लेकिन अभी बहुत कैरेक्टर हो गए, अगर दिया तो दिया, नहीं दिया तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन 10 में देना चाहिए। गेम स्कैम है भाई, ये मांगेंगे जब भी ये अच्छा देता है वो। अभी क्या करना है अपने को, क्वेस्ट करना है, क्रिस्टल फ्लाई का ट्रैप मैक्स हो गया, अभी करना है क्रिस्टल फ्लाई, क्रिस्टल फ्लाई। अरे चल, गेम क्या हो गया, अटक क्यों रहा है ये। चलो ये तो हो गया क्रिस्टल फ्लाई। ये जा क्यों नहीं रहा है, क्या हो गया इसको, क्वेस्ट ओवरव्यू। ये कुछ नया दिया इन लोग ने, बाबू लोग ने। ठीक है, एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं हम। दोज हू एम्बार्क ऑन द एक्सपीडिशन, एक मिनट, इसके अलावा और क्या, इवेंट क्वेस्ट, ये तो दोनों हो चुके हैं। ट्रैवलर्स टेल्स, जितने कैरेक्टर्स नहीं है सब नहीं है, तो इसमें तो है बहुत सारे, गेमिंग में है, जियान्यून नहीं है। पता नहीं इन्होंने क्या सेटिंग कर दिया है नया।
Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Could it just blow in on the breeze? Oh, it's from the tone deaf bard. Apparently, he wants to hear all about our adventures in Notcry. Maybe we can get some tasty treats out of him in return. Come on, let's go to Star Snatch Cliff.
चलो, कहाँ पर ये बेवड़ा, बेवड़े के पास जाते, देखते क्या बोलता है। स्टार स्नैच क्लिफ, ओ इधर आज तो ये भी है, आज लिफ्ट है यहाँ पे, बढ़िया, सही काम। और ऊपर जा सकते क्या, नहीं नहीं नहीं, और ऊपर नहीं जा सकते, बस इतना ही जाएगा। एक मिनट गाइस, चैट तो चल रही है। ओके,
Welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Notcry?
यार इन लोग ने बहुत कुछ चेंज किया है यार डिस्कॉर्ड में, अभी मुझे बैठ के सब देखना पड़ेगा। हाँ ठीक है, देखना पड़ेगा भाई।
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught a...
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can... My wine and my lyre are at the ready. Amazing! Incredible! So I'm guessing the wild hunt is a thing of the past now that...
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many...
Hooray! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados, but...
let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after... In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Huh! They must have been making...
Yeah.
Hey! Is that all you've got? Oh, bring it on!
Like that.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varkas.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of...
The Bard in Green... I was just wondering...
Oh! So you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair? You must be the honorary knight. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius, and...
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh?
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mont.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor.
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver? In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with...
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanities, so, tone-deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes-a-Lot to be quite...
Wait, really? Darn it!
Anyway, since this young man has come... Oh!
You sure are. To use the Grand Master...
This one is for the Bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking...
I figured that since there was this punching bag here... Oh, sorry, Ruin Guard, I could get some...
That Barker is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we...
Oh, he also said to...
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chat. Verka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Oh,
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward bound...
Let's go! It's been a while since...
thank you so much, Honorary Knight.
The Abyss. Get home safe.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me? Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash my—
Grandmaster! Bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. This expedition is almost over. We will make our...
क्या सुदेश बोल रहा है? क्या कल से क्या नाउ रिलेटेड होएगा? क्या बोलूं? भाई तू किसको से मैसेज कर रहा है? मुझे कर रहा है, किसी और को कर रहा है? हेलो सुदेश, चेक कर ले भाई.
Without the Redgear of Solnari to direct them, it seems like...
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Light...
Just like I thought.
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Resident Evil 9 रिलीज होएगा? अच्छा पता नहीं, देखना पड़ेगा. फ्री है क्या? फ्री है तो मैं खेल लूंगा.
We meet again, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago?
4,000 रुपए भाग, मेरे पास तो इतना है भी नहीं भाई. मेरे को मांगता भी नहीं है सड़े लगे. फ्री में गेम्स आ रहे हैं, वो छोड़ के मैं 4,000 रुपए का गेम क्यों दूं? पागल है. अनंत आ रहा है जो भाई GTA 6 से पहले आ रहा है भाई, वो तो आ रहा है. NTE आ रहा है. 3-4 गेम्स आ रहे हैं नए नए. कितने सारे गेम्स फ्री में आ रहे हैं. वो छोड़ के मैं रेजिडेंट इवल खेलेगा? पागल है, कुछ भी बोल दे.
It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas.
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a... might be better to go by...
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me.
ये कौन है भाई?
Heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
हैं?
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
बोरियस का नाइटहुड दे रहे हैं भाई. क्या चल रहा है इन लोग का? एंड्रियस अलग फाइट कर रहा है, ये अलग फाइट कर रहा है. व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन? इसको हीलर क्यों नहीं है टीम में? ये अकेला लड़ेगा पागल जैसा. मेरे को मेरी टीम चाहिए, मैं अकेला नहीं लड़ूंगा भाई. वी नीड अ टीम.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
Everyone gets one? Wow!
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us.
ये क्या है? मालारा? ये क्या पता नहीं क्या लिख रहा है भाई.
I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean?
सबको होमवर्क दे दिया इसने.
Oh, yes. That's our grand...
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry?
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel.
I'm on best there'll be lots of familiar faces there.
Really? Oh, that would be a great help.
Our thanks to you too.
Great. But I heard that another challenge...
Very well.
I will. Goodbye.
बे सब कैरेक्टर इधर ही आके खड़े हैं भाई आज, बढ़िया। यहाँ पर है जीन का रूम, यहाँ पर। मुझे पता नहीं क्यों ऐसी फीलिंग आ रही है ये सीन देखने के बाद। वो नाट्सू का जो आता है ना लीडर, उसके लिए कैसा हम लोग पूरा शहर बीच में से खोल देते हैं ना एनीमे में, मुझे ऐसा लगता है ये आने की तैयारी में सबकी फटके चार हो गई है।
Is it that obvious?
Huh? But Vark is coming back.
True. It seems that Mondstadt, and yet, for some reason...
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume, if it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some What's wrong? Ah, well, there's no need. Until I return, I leave them in your...
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in the first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was... But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired when the old aristocracy tried to regain power. Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on...
Wolf spirit? You mean...
Correct. As you may already know, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt. But the...
Huh?
The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although, as such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius' life. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself. You experienced the turmoil caused by Deval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varga wasn't clear about his...
Very possibly. He was and as it turns out, the calamity born in the north was... Yes, I complete... even if his contingency...
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angel Share now.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so...
Kaya! Rosaria! Diluc! Paimon!
Looks like it.
A little liveliness never killed anyone.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of...
From the look on your face...
He nags like an old man. It's hard...
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, really. Before leave... He, asked me if...
Yeah, right. Sounds like...
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now?
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my aunt, both the Grandmaster and the Act, I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you...
When you join an organization, you're bound by it.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you...
Good question. Have you considered that maybe...
Are they arguing or not? Oh.
What should I public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh. What should I... Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh.
My reply won't...
ओए दो तो गया, तीसरी किधर है? अब ये ऊपर जाके बैठ गई भाई, क्या है भाई साहब, ये क्या फालतू गिरी? ऊपर क्यों आई भाई, नीचे थी तो?
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail...
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work.
So you see what's really going on here?
Huh? Scheme?
No. Well, I'm sure Varka knows full well that D-Luke would never... There are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Not only that, but it happened to a knight... Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been...
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this?
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and... Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and... Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled.
Yikes! Bloodstained?
Well, apparently his original but he lost countless comrades during the abyss. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black. Transformed after that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him, but had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking D-Luke to rejoin... After all these years, he's...
Huh. Turns out Varka's a... Anyway, there's still something about this whole Borea. If so, why did you... That's a great idea!
चलो भाई, यहाँ का तो काम खत्म हो गया, स्टोरी सुन लिए, निकल लो यहाँ से फटाफट और कल्टी मार लो। लेट्स गो। कहाँ जाना है? 364 मीटर्स पे क्या है? अच्छा, वुल्वेंडम में जाने बोल रहा है। चलो
What's going on here? Was the Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
यहाँ तक आ गई वाइल्ड हंट भाई साहब। ओके, लड़ने का टाइम आ गया चिचास।
Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Let the mighty be humble.
My guiding stars. Stars shine for... Strike a pose.
Overruled.
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Paimon passed a test?
You may dispense with your suspicions. The wolf pack has...
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Something seems wrong with that old...
आ रहा है वहां पे, तो जाके देखते हैं ग्रेट वुल्फ क्या बोलना चाहता है हमसे। क्या वो फाइट करेगा या फिर क्या करेगा?
Lupus Boreas, not injured.
You are not to blame. They followed my trail from the distant north. We meet again, human Lupicon.
So, are you saying that the wild hunt...
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. The source of this turmoil.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more...
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods.
और मिस्टर बेवड़ा यहाँ पे आ चुका है। Very nice.
The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in the...
Huh?
Toadif Bard?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and as the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, the wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a knight stumbled in from the cold. Just as Lupus Boreas had once done, the knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory, seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the one... So, this is the world the humans dreamed of. Though the knight's journey was not yet over, he had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale.
There is no need for you to...
So that's what happened. You returned to
You need not feel... If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me. That is surely why those vile aberrations...
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. And there's more.
Oh, the White Knight who became...
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no long. It was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you...
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make it... As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now.
No wonder.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, not...
Varka.
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down.
Alright. Wish it could be me, but I accept that I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt.
I stay in Mondstadt too.
Razor, give me your... Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas. It is a wolf spirit.
The dominator of wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack. strict.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear to prevent the entanglement of souls. Although, truth be told, the Great Wolf King of the North remains strong for now.
I will protect Lupakal. The North?
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
भी अपने को फ्री ओला उबर की राइड मिलेगी भाई साहब। अपन तो रेडी है भाई, बुला लो ओला उबर, बुला लो, जल्दी जाएंगे हम।
Questions before you set off? All right.
घंटा मेरे को निकलना है भाई।
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will...
All right. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
ओ भाई एकदम सही जगह पे ड्रॉप किया इसने। सीधा डाउन। We are landing at the right location.
The enemy's on the brink of collapse.
Grandmaster!
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And I'm on too.
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are fight or flight. What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde, but they have served their purpose. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices.
Guess they're retreating.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later.
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed... True. Killing him... The difficult part...
Huh? What do you mean?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any But, compared to Redgear, our... Exactly. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Duran are analyzing as we still have some big challenges ahead.
The meeting is probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like Albedo and Duran are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? Great. While we're waiting... And that's where things stand. Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm.
More precisely, it's the external will...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with it?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When, for example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will... Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss Heart, that new leader, is a mirror image of Roland, the bloodstain.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, the Roland replica can't possibly imitate Redgear's overwhelming power. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and...
The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir. Ultimately, however, exactly why the Abyss chose role.
I guess he must have gotten caught up.
Okay, Paimon!
We can't kill him from intelligence gathered during the expedition. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, this land has already been ravaged by the wild hunt. If we add...
Query. While I can indeed find records up in that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame...
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus... Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its... My soul will fall into silence. And my... Do not grieve for me.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give...
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of...
Yes. And now our task... Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched.
Wait, we already have a perfect...
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, we need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight. However, since his form was unstable, if we can collect those fragments, we...
So we need to...
You don't need to worry about that. Most of them are already inside this sword.
Huh?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss.
Sounds like this plan was a long time.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of... Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was... Instead, we've had to make best guesses. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments, according to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt. His form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means, but of course, we've been tied up fighting.
Okay.
I managed to gather one fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a... As for the third fragment, we've identified... The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too...
With our foe being from...
And since the wild hunt is involved.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in...
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly...
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging...
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality...
Darn it!
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. Traveler? Could you join me in retrieving frag... All right. Time is of the essence. Let's move out.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment? We're looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step...
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either. Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends...
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it's... Purifying the abyssal corruption would... Could you try reversing the corruption?
So, keep the...
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, let me think. How is it explained? Ha 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 ha! Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of any...
I thought it might mean something to you. Traveler. When you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a...
Okay, but back then, we had a bow and a net.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a...
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which
Also, we barely know...
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks...
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup after Rostam lost his... But trying to try...
Quite the end.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened?
What can I say? But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. So...
You really are making this up as you...
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice of a great and ancient kingdom was wrong. The code of chivalry, if abyss be thy name, I pledge.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite...
That I, Dainsleif, while we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment giving them his knowledge, his power.
Uh-oh. Does this mean...
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see, but even without the Visionary's input, Roland still... Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes. And on that note, I have a plan I want to well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. But... that about covers it. No plan is free of risks. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have...
Oh, there has to be another...
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved...
Nope. It's a total disaster!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can... Fill me in. What's the situation? Good call. Look...
Well, before we ran into trouble, the two teams are holed up here and here. They should...
But the Wild Hunt is...
We can't...
The logistics company...
Hanefa!
Designated drop point. The logistics company...
Amazing.
Hey!
I regret to say that the logistics company...
Both.
चलो अब स्टोरी खत्म हो गई फाइटिंग करेंगे
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to... Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified
Good. Wait for my...
हैं सिस्टम कमांड फॉरवर्ड का
Logistics company, deploy.
ओए ओए एक सेकंड
Try to keep Traveler, thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. They keep coming from that mid, wave after wave.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready? It's showtime! Fall back! Yes, Master! Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while.
Brave knights.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the abyss...
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very...
We split the search.
Either way,
It would be our...
We've run right through our... Now that they've lost their...
Grandmaster! Be careful. There's no end to...
They've had us penned in so far, but now you're here. Maybe we can try getting to the source, which is hidden in the mist.
Oh, yeah? Then we'll leave that to you. Hey, everyone hear that? We need to hold the line.
Yes, sir!
Time to get serious.
ब्रो मेरी हालत लग रही है यार.
On me. Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Ooh, I'm glad. Use this time to catch your breath and fill.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone.
Yes! Now it feels like we're...
I'll say.
Absolutely.
Much obliged. The hiding in the mist trick again. You all know the drill. The night.
Yes, sir!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Huh?
Time to counterattack!
On me.
Maria sweeping in!
This wild hunt doesn't traveler.
Mr. Varka?
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas.
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your... Either we all march back to Mont... The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected the...
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way.
A true knight does not resort to underhand. If you need a moment to rest, take it.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish.
Is everyone all right?
My
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us.
You're the only one still standing.
We can't lose our Varka. Please.
This duel does no justice. Your plan is doomed to... Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to the false path may... It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to be...
For the next part, it's over Outlander who... The sword is looks like I'm no longer in reality. There's no way back. Huh. A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
On me!
Huh?
Yeah.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, for the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
ये जंप नहीं मारता है। ओह, मुझे लगा ये जंप अटैक करेगा, बड़े सीधा जंप ही मारता है।
Is this the fairest shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
On me! The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Huh? Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles. Try to keep up!
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Stormwind! On me! Stormwind!
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
On me! This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. On me! Huh? I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Is this the heart of the wolf? Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't—
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you...
I guess we have that much in common.
The Redgear of Solmari's forces have been defeated. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak. Therefore, and after redeem...
Huh.
No word otherwise. Why would you pin up? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spear, you no longer have the means to change the
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you...
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart... Andreas! Wake up! You are the...
If this is your final gambit, grand displays of heartfelt...
Return.
return to... is the...
Andreas, at long last.
This...
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But
begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening...
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus...
if a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be...
Your heart, your soul...
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the... Here's my answer. You get the wolf.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy to avoid arousing my
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my
You have a stubborn will. And employ... Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. Neither Barbados nor... You have lost. And so have I. Regrettably, may your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha! Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect end, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got me.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Varka. Uncle Varka! He's the right guy!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone. Right back at you, Varka.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Leave it all to me.
Try to keep up! I can't fall!
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Try to keep up!
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Fate's chosen Berojgaar.
One final battle!
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius. but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey, everyone.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. All right, then.
$940 हुआ है। प्रिंस के लिए पुल करना है। 1600 होएगा जब ही पुल कर सकते, जब तक तो पुल नहीं होएगा। नहीं, 2 दिन में और अनलॉक होएगा ना। 5 इसमें से आएंगे, ठीक है। और 5 आएंगे 2 दिन के बाद वहाँ से, तो आई थिंक 10 हो जाना चाहिए। ऐसे भी कुछ करके फ़ायदा नहीं है क्योंकि पूरा गेम स्कैम है, तो क्या मिलने वाला है मुझे पहले ही मालूम है, बट स्टिल कोशिश करने में कोई हर्ज नहीं है। अभी तो ज़्यादा इवेंट्स भी नहीं है, तो प्राइमोस मिलना थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट हो जाएगा। क्लियर करके भी कितना क्लियर करेंगे इसको।
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see meaning in all the endeavors of
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal hyper.
Observe. Fear the dark.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust up.
Witness the power.
The night cometh.
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
यार ये म्यूजिक वाला भी भाई टॉर्चर है भाई ये। भाई ये क्या है भाई, कौन खेल रहा है ये सब, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा। ये कौन खेल रहा है भाई?
Water comes in many flavors. The discerning palate.
प्रिंस के लिए अभी मेरे को 2 दिन और रुकना पड़ेगा। 2 दिन के बाद शॉप ये होगा तो मेरे को मिल सकता है, और उसके पहले मेरे को 10 पुल मिल गया तो बढ़िया काम हो जाएगा। नहीं यार, ये तो 11/4 17 डेज में ये अनलॉक होएगा।
The water possesses a depth of flavor.
ये क्या था भाई? मुझे तो समझ भी नहीं आया मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ। कुछ समझे तो मैं कुछ करूँ ना, मेरे को कुछ समझा ही नहीं क्या हो रहा। मैंने चूज किया ना, अभी ड्रेस नहीं हो रहा है क्या ये? अभी ऑफिस खेलना पड़ेगा क्या? भाई ये गेंशिन का पूरा नाम खराब कर रहा है भाई ये गेम। भाई नहीं, ये मोड है ना बेकार है। ये लग भी रहा है क्या गेंशिन का गेम है? लग रहा है क्या गेंशिन? फालतू थोड़ा सा ये प्राइम एजेंट्स कमाने के लिए भाई ये कचरा खेल रहे हैं हम लोग। खत्म हो गया भाई। मुझे ना एक बात समझ में नहीं आती है भाई, ये ऐसे गेम्स में ना ये मिनी गेम्स सड़ेले क्यों डालते हैं भाई? इतना अच्छा गेम है, अच्छा खासा चल रहा है सब, उसमें फाइटिंग सीक्वेंस है, सब है भाई, ये सब डालने की क्या ज़रूरत है? क्यों गेम की माँ बहन कर रहे हैं? कचरा खेलता है, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता। मेन गेम छोड़ के ऐसा फालतू का नाटक क्यों? सब समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, अंडरस्टैंड के बाहर जा रहा है मेरे। ये मुझे जेनोक्रोमेटिक 31 चाहिए और ये बॉस का ये 6 चाहिए। अगर इसको लेवल अप करना है तो ये मुझे 6 पीस चाहिए।
The tides beckon.
Not now. Overruled.
Silence!
Stars, shine through. The show begins. Let the world come on.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
The night is cold, cold. Mine to
Be sanctified.
My guiding stars, don't be scared.
Silence!
This is where you fall.
Not now.
Overruled.
Stars, shine through.
Let the mighty be humbled.
वेपन क्या है देखना पड़ेगा। प्राइमोडियल जेट कटर, फेवोनियस सोड, की ऑफ खाट निसुट, ये है बेस्ट वेपन्स है उसके लिए। ये फेवोनियस सोड बोल रहा है भाई, क्यों? वो तो काजुआ को दिया था फेवोनियस सोड। और एक है क्या कॉपी अपने पास? नहीं, अपन गिरा को क्या है वो दूसरा भी नहीं मेरे पास है। ज़ाइफोस मूनलाइट, द फ्लूट है। और एक फेवोनियस सोड है अपने पास। मिड स्प्लिटर रीफोर्ज्ड, सैक्रिफिशियल सोड, प्राइमोडियल जेट कटर। भाई सब अच्छे अच्छे वेपन दूसरे को दे के रख दिया है इसने। इसको किसका देंगे अभी जब तक के लिए? ये भी नहीं है ना, यही बनाना पड़ेगा ट्रांसओशियनिक चंक। उसके लिए तो बहुत फार्मिंग करनी पड़ेगी।
Okay. My guiding star! Strike a pose!
Bow before me, worm!
Settle down.
Churn!
The night is full. Stars shine.
Overruled.
Bow your head. Please say your mind.
My endless cycle begins!
Time to shine! Don't be scared.
Transfixed.
This
is where laid bare.
I am the all-knowing God. Burn to oblivion.
Transfixed. The night is cold. Not now.
Silence!
Reality is pain. Burn to oblivion.
The night is cold.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Settle down!
Overruled.
My guiding stars.
Your new god awakens.
Just a dream.
Now, your eyes to oblivion.
The show begins.
Laid bare.
An oversight on my part.
Kneel. Burn to oblivion.
Silence!
May I present?
Reality is pain. Tremble. I can't lose it all again.
ओ भाई ये दो और चाहिए यार, अभी तो नहीं खाएगा।
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
चलो गाइस, मेरा तो हो गया इसका स्ट्रीम। 5 मिनट में आता हूँ, फिर दूसरा कुछ खेलेंगे। जब तक के लिए बाय बाय। थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग।